So let's see how you do with the turf. You'll be making a steak au poivre, a beautiful cut of beef tenderloin, coated in pepper and cooked to a perfectly pink medium rare, then served with a creamy pan sauce.
Wow. Oh, God, there's more.
And you'll also be making a gorgeous steak tartare.
Oh, interesting.
Since with this dish, the tenderloin is served raw, the key here is ensuring that you have impeccable seasoning.
Your dishes should look exactly like ours and taste incredible.
Because this is a replication challenge.
And you only have 15 minutes.
What?
No.
Whoever does it the best gets to stay.
I have cooked steak au poivre before and steak tartare a few times, but we only have 15 minutes. It's crazy.
Let's go! Push! Get it done!
Holy moly, these are hard to crush.
Don't spend too long on that, Taya.
Come on, crush.
She needs to move on to something else.
The first step in this challenge has to be prepping your filet seasoned with black and white peppercorns and a touch of salt. And then getting your tenderloin cooking.
That steak needs to be medium rare in the center.
The steaks are going to take almost the whole amount of time in order to cook and then rest, so I got that out of the way right away.
I've noticed a very critical difference. Jeremy only put one piece of meat in the pan. Taya has two for backup. That's a smart move that Taya made.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't think that's a good strategy because if you have too much in the pan, you're not gonna get the right heat.
Come on, guys. Come on.
10 more minutes left for two of the best beef dish you're ever gonna make.
Freaking hope so.
I just can't believe one of them is going home.
I know.
These cooks have to balance two different dishes constantly. They've got the steak in the pan. They've been preparing their steak tartare. Now, the steak tartare, it is so essential to have the perfect seasoning. Freshness from the capers and gherkins, a little acidity. The mustard adds another depth of flavor, and not too much of it, otherwise it becomes too wet.
I love beef tenderloin. I cook it a lot at home. My husband's from Texas. Everyone knows him as Texan. So obviously he loves steak. I'm doing it for him. So much is riding on the steak and tartare.
Doing awesome, Taya. Thanks.
5 minutes, only 5 more minutes left. Come on, guys.
Let's go, let's go.
Push!
Taya's taken both her steaks out, now she's letting them relax.
Stay focused, Jeremy.
Oh, look at that. Wow. She is deglazing the pan right now with brandy. That's the foundation to the sauce.
Oh, yeah. Coming back for more.
Oh, this is crazy.
Oh, feels like my cream just went. I think my sauce split.
This sauce is very volatile. If the pan is too hot, it will split very quickly.
This is not what I need right now. So I immediately take it off the heat. I add more cream and I mix very quickly. If I don't get this sauce fixed, I am basically walking out those doors.
1 minute, you only have 1 more minute left. Come on, get it on the plate.
Hustle, hustle, hustle.
One of you will stay, the other one will go. Don't forget every detail.
Make sure everything's on there. Make it look nice.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up.
Good job, you guys.
It was so good.
I think I have replicated the judges' dishes as best as possible, but hopefully I fix my sauce.
Hi there, Taya.
Hi, Chef Michael.
You happy with the outcome?
I am very happy with the outcome, Chef.
We asked for the perfect medium rare. Do you feel you've cooked this to the perfect medium rare?
I mean, I'm hoping so. I couldn't leave it on the pan any longer, so. Oh my gosh.
I think it's leaning ever so slightly to the rare side of medium rare.
Okay.
Seasoned really well. It's exactly the way a steak au poivre should be. Not overpowering, but enough to complement it. The sauce has that lush richness to it. Really nice job.
Thank you, Chef.
So, Taya, what I'm looking for in a beautiful tartare, I want to see that the meat is seasoned with all of the different garnishes, the chives, the parsley, the gherkins. I quite like the taste. A lot of punchy flavors happening there, good control of all the garnishes, really well seasoned.
Thank you, Chef.
Beautiful butter-poached maritime lobster.
Absolutely zero lobsters in Foothills County. They're not exactly running around the fields.
The lobster must be perfectly parboiled, expertly shelled, and then poached in butter.
If you want to break down a lobster, you need 2 thumbs. I don't know how I'm supposed to get through this pressure test.
The trick, the great lobster, it's all about timing. You overcook it even by a mere second, the meat will taste and feel like rubber.
That's a lot of pressure, especially since you're only gonna have 20 minutes.
Sometimes it takes me 20 minutes to get into a claw.
Julia did not put any vinegar in the water. The vinegar helps to release the meat from the shell. It really works well.
I'm feeling quite confident. I'm a fighter, and a lobster is not gonna send me home.
You've got to cook the lobster, de-shell it. Then you have to make a beautiful, flavorful butter. And then gently poach it.
I'm gonna infuse my butter with tarragon and vanilla, and that'll really bring out the sweetness of the lobster.
Julia's taken out the lobster too early, which means the meat is going to stick to the shell.
The lobster tells you when it's ready.
Lobster's got to be vibrant, glistening red. Presentation is critical in this challenge.
You've got to have it beautifully de-shelled. The claws have got to be whole, the knuckles have to be whole.
Just know I gotta wiggle these out so I can get the claw totally intact.
I don't know how to do this without my thumb.
10 minutes, you have 10 minutes left.
The clock is ticking like crazy.
Look at Veronica.
She is still trying to remove lobster from the shell.
I can't get it open.
2 minutes, you have 2 minutes left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up!
I'm looking around me, and I'm seeing the other lobster plates. Mine look a little bit better than theirs do.
Matthew.
Hi, Chef.
The claws, a little bit messy on this one, but this one is quite nice. The tail is the most important part. What do I want to see?
You want to see it a little bit moist, Chef, and
Yes.
just cooked.
That looks perfectly done. What did you do for the butter?
Vanilla, tarragon, and salt.
Wow, this is heavenly. I love that flavor. Fantastic.
Vanilla in his butter, and that just makes so much sense to me. I just want to eat his lobster. Ooh, wow.
Freeze-dried everything.
In front of you are a selection of foods that were available to Colonel Hatfield during his missions in space. Dried fruit and nuts, freeze-dried vegetables, candied salmon, and freeze-dried beef.
I've never cooked with space food, but I'm pretty sure that most of the other home cooks haven't either.
This is gonna be a little more difficult to elevate. I'm looking forward to seeing what we're all gonna pull off.
Tonight, you will have just 45 minutes to prepare a gourmet meal using the ingredients in front of you and the staple pantry at your stations.
These ingredients are probably not going to taste very good, so it's up to me to make sure that I impart flavor in everything. Today I'm making kind of like a salmon pie with a smoked salmon mousse. It's going to have layers of freeze-dried green beans and smoked salmon. Oh, it smells so good. I'm the only one left in this competition who hasn't been called up for a mystery box, so it's time to get called up for a mystery box today. Oh my God. I have never been in the top 3 of a mystery box yet. I'm so excited. So I did a smoked salmon parfait with a walnut crumb, with a smoked salmon mousse, and candied salmon.
Matthew, I'm really looking forward to tasting something that came from such simple ingredients that I live with for half a year. To me, this is just delicious. It's a surprise both from taste and texture.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
I've eaten a lot of different food. I can tell you right now, I've never eaten anything that looks quite like this. You know what? This doesn't work. If you're narrow-minded. It's creamy, it's delicate. I love the crunch. This is so innovative and so creative on so many different levels. Great job.
Thank you.
Good job, Matthew.
This time, you have 30. You're gonna need every second to master the night's final French classic.
Your fate comes down to a sweet finale.
What is it? Sweet finale. Oh my God.
I'm wondering if this is my last cook.
A delicious creme caramel under a delicate dome of sugar.
Thank God I'm not down there.
The whole dish has to have an enticing golden color. And your perfectly set caramel needs to have a silky smooth consistency.
If it falls apart, so will your dream.
Desserts are not my forte. I'm really worried.
Creme caramel is very similar to creme brulee, and creme brulee is one of my wife's favorite desserts. So I should nail this. First thing I gotta do is the base for the creme caramel, which is just melted sugar.
Creme caramel is a layer of caramel at the base, custard in the middle, and then you flip it over so the caramel is actually on top.
With that 30 minutes, they have to multitask. They need to get the caramel cooking, cook another batch of sugar in order to make their cages, plus your egg custard. So 3 things simultaneously.
Making this creme caramel is an enormous task because you only have 30 minutes, and most of the time that creme caramel should be in the oven.
Come on, guys.
Let's go, guys. Let's go.
Just stay focused.
The caramel that I have at the bottom of my ramekin is perfect.
My caramel, it's beautiful, golden brown. I put it in an ice bath. I need that to set. Now, I work on my custard.
This is a crucial step. You need to add the hot milk and cream to the egg yolk base very slowly so that you don't overcook those eggs in the bowl. Marissa is already adding her scalded milk and cream to her egg yolk base.
Marissa is laser focused.
I see Marissa is actually in the lead.
The most crucial element to this dish is the custard. I'm feeling pretty good about the timing.
She just put her base in the oven, in that hot water bath.
You guys are doing great.
Good job, guys.
Good job, good job, good job.
While the custard's in the oven, I now have 16 minutes to sort out that sugar dome on top.
I see Marissa is oiling the underside of a ramekin. That's where she's going to throw her spun sugar in order to create the cage.
She is attacking this challenge with military precision. They're both on to their sugar for the spun sugar cage.
Marissa's trying to churn out her cage right now. And she's pulled it off.
Yes, beautiful.
Marissa's taking her flan out of the oven now.
I need to give my custard at least 2 minutes in that blast chiller. So I Usain Bolted.
Behind you.
2 minutes, you have 2 minutes left.
I've done every step. I've got my sugar dome. My elements are there. I just need this custard to be cool.
Demolding time, guys. Let's go.
Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on.
My hands are shaking so much. I run a knife around the ramekin, put a plate over top, close my eyes, and flip it over. it comes out perfect.
Yeah. Wow.
Beautiful, beautiful.
I came here as a savory home cook, but just because something's unfamiliar to me doesn't mean I can't do it.
And then Marissa?
Chef Michael?
You just went for it. Drive, get the job done. And look at it. It's impressive.
Yeah, I'm stunned.
It glistens, it's crisp, it's amazing. The cook is wonderful on it. It is warm, has a good long flavor to it. It's absolutely delicious.
I'm about to cry because I didn't think I could do this. I really, really, really doubted myself on this one. I'm just overwhelmed by what I've just achieved.
Fideuà.
I've never heard of this in my life.
Fideo? Fideo? How do you say it?
Fideo. Fideo?
Fideuà. Fidea?
This traditional dish from the Catalan region is so treasured in Spain that there are competitions to determine who makes the best fideuà in the country.
If you think it's simple, you're in for a cruel surprise.
Similar to paella, but with noodles instead of rice, fideuà boasts a mouth-watering blend of rich and savory flavors. Saffron, tomato, garlic, and an array of seafood that includes squid rings, mussels, clams, and prawns.
I have never cooked with any of the seafood before. It's just not part of my repertoire.
Today's pressure test is all about speed.
You must replicate this complex dish and all its many components in only 20 minutes.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
20 minutes? It's impossible.
20 minutes. Are you serious?
My heart's kind of with them because that is not easy.
There are a lot of steps to make the perfect fideuà. The home cooks have to first start off by heating up their broth and infusing saffron into it.
Saffron, it gives a nice color and it gives a nice flavor, but you can't overdo it. It is such a strong flavor.
Second step is toasting those fideuà noodles. They need to be toasted to bring out the wonderful flavor.
Good job, Jenny. Whoa, knife skills, Roz, holy. Audra's competing.
Knife skills are critical here.
10 minutes left.
Let's go. At this point, your seafood needs to go in.
You got the squid, you got the shrimp, and that has to be pan-fried. Then you have the clams, the mussel. Now, those have to be slowly steamed.
The toughest one, I think, is the calamari, the squid.
I've only cooked squid once before in my life. If you cook it too long, it will turn into rubber bands. If you don't cook it enough, it's raw. Everything is ready on this dish right now. It has to be better than everybody else's.
2 minutes, less than 2.
I'm very lucky I have a photographic memory. There was 5 shrimp, 6 mussels, and 7 clams. There's no way I'm going home because I missed a shrimp.
Am I missing anything? Am I missing anything? I have the exact opposite of a photographic memory.
It's 3, 3, and 3.
But I'm not only replicating look, but I'm also replicating taste.
Tastes almost exactly like it.
1 minute, you have 60 seconds. I want perfect fideuà.
Looks good, you guys.
My hands are moving before my brain. I just hope that I'm not forgetting anything.
Watch the clock.
I'm worried about the texture and flavor of the noodles in this dish.
Right to the end, guys. You got this.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up!
Good job, you guys.
Hi, chef.
This looks perfect. Let's taste the mussel. Beautiful.
Wow.
Clams look good too. Calamari looks good. Real test are those noodles. The flavors are all there in harmony. and in balance.
That is so flavorful. Wow. You know, the seafood speaks for itself, the way it's being cooked. But you can have beautifully cooked seafood if those noodles don't have the backup that the seafood needs. And your noodles are terrific. And I really mean that. Enjoy the moment. Well done.
Thank you, Chef.
Thank you, Andre.
Ooh. What? There's 2 boxes. What's in here?
As you can see, what you now have in front of you is a choice. On one hand, a clear box where the ingredients are perfectly visible.
I see the potato, squash, pork chops, maple syrup. That's prairie stuff right there.
On the other hand is an opaque box full of who knows what.
So, will you play it safe, or will you take the riskier road?
And there's just one little catch. If you roll the dice on the secret box, you have 60 minutes to cook your meal. But if you choose the safe box, you only get 45 minutes. Andre and Josh, your time starts now! Hey, Josh, you got the safe box. So tell me, what are you doing?
I'm gonna make a pan-seared pork chop. I'm gonna have some crispy potatoes, and then I'm gonna have a apple and maple syrup sauce over top, and butternut squash puree.
You're here to prove something yourself, right?
I am, yeah. Just because it doesn't happen the first time doesn't mean you have to give up. And if it's important to you, you follow your dreams and you keep trying. Coming out of high school, you know, I really wanted to go to culinary school, but it was kind of a choice. What do you want to do? Do you want to play football, or do you want to go to culinary school?
You know, I didn't take up real chefing, okay, till I was way past 40. So never give up your dream, because you can start anytime.
Yes, Chef.
Good luck.
Thanks, Chef.
Look at Josh hustle.
I'm most worried about the pork chop. I'm checking it, I'm double checking it. It's easily overcooked.
1 minute, 1 more minute left.
You can do it.
Come on, guys. Don't forget anything. Get everything on the plate. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go!
Oh my God, really? They're calling me up? I'm super jacked about it. I'm hoping that pork chop is gonna be singing to them when they cut it open. This is a spiced pork chop over a crispy potato with a butternut and maple syrup puree underneath. And on top is a apple and maple syrup sauce.
So you played it safe. Looking at the plate right here, it's very, very rustic, but inviting. What kind of cook did you want on the pork?
I'm going for a medium there, Chef.
Not bad. Not bad at all. You still got that hint of pink here. This is definitely very, very juicy. Nicely done, cooked on the pork. Wow, I like that puree very much. It's velvety smooth. The flavors are very, very nice.
Thank you, Chef.
The only problem is, I wish there was more of it.
If it's safe, it better be delicious. And this is really well executed. I like the flavor. There's a lot of complexities happening. The apple, the pork, those two flavors are best friends. You know what I call this? Soul food.
Thank you, Chef. This is an amazing feeling. I'm just hoping that I'm making my family proud, hoping that I'm making Saskatchewan proud.
It's a truly sophisticated dish that puts all your skills to the test. squid ink pasta with honey mushrooms and a soft-boiled hen's egg. Now, this test is a replication. The first thing you have to do is delicately fillet and collect all the ink you can from several squid to make your jet black pasta.
I'm extremely nervous. I've never, ever touched a raw squid before.
That's just the first step. After that, fresh pasta from scratch, perfectly cooked honey mushrooms, and one soft boiled egg. And you only have 30 minutes to finish it all.
Oh my God, thank God I don't have to do this. I've never broken down a squid, never taken ink out, but you know what? You learn on the fly.
Where the frick is the silver thing?
So step number one, they have to cut into that squid and reveal that beautiful little ink sac. Then you have to press your fingers down on it and squeeze, put a little bit of pressure, not too much, and force that ink right down into your container.
Looks like May is the first one to get the ink sac out. Impressive.
I got this. Ew, 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 eyeball squirting. Oh no, there's no ink.
Taya has already burst her sack. She's lost a lot of ink.
And there's not a lot in there.
This is way harder than I thought.
This is so hard right now.
Let's go, guys. Keep it up. You guys got that.
You got this, Taya, you got it.
Squeezing that ink out, it's really tricky, but I was actually surprised that I got so much out.
They've just harvested that squid ink. Next is to make the pasta.
I tell you, you got to be very intelligent here because you got to figure out how much squid ink you have and adjust the amount of pasta you make according to that.
Come on.
Taya,
Yes, Chef Claudio.
have you ever made fresh pasta before?
I have, actually. I just want to make sure I get the proper consistency in the dough.
Who do you think's gonna struggle the most here?
I have a feeling that it might be Kim, just because she hasn't made pasta that often.
I can see the focus. Let's see what happens.
Fingers crossed. Thank you, Chef Claudia.
Hey there, Matt. You happy with the amount of squid ink you were able to harvest in 5
Very
minutes?
happy. That was the first time I've ever harvested ink from a squid, and I got a nice black pasta here.
You're sounding and seeming very positive about it.
I hope so. It's gonna all come down to timing now.
What's the biggest challenge in this cook?
The biggest challenge is gonna be to get that egg perfectly cooked on top.
And you only have one egg to do it?
One egg, exactly.
We look forward to tasting that pasta dish.
Thank you, Chef.
Thank you, Matt.
Damn muscles. Come on. The dough needs to rest for 10 minutes. So my strategy is to get the pasta out of the way and then get my boiled egg going. Timing is essential. I'm going to cook my egg for 5 minutes.
The egg has to be perfectly soft boiled. I would say probably around 5 to 6 minutes on the egg.
I'm gonna boil my egg for exactly 6 minutes.
And you gotta remember also, once that egg is out of that boiling water, you make sure you right away cool it down with ice cold water.
You gotta shock it.
Doesn't want to peel. It's coming apart.
Taya's mangling her egg right now.
This egg is just not wanting to peel. Okay.
Be delicate, Taya.
It is a nightmare. I'm thinking I'm going home.
Look at the shake on her.
I just want to throw the egg and start again, but I only have one egg, so I gotta make it work.
I gotta do my pasta for 3 minutes to get it perfect.
This is all about impeccable time management. If you put your noodles into that water too early, they're gonna get mushy. If they don't go in and have enough time, they're gonna be too al dente.
1 minute! You have 1 minute left! Check your plate, make sure you have everything on it.
It broke.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pick up!
Hey there, Taya.
Chef Michael?
Your egg is not the prettiest, has a little crack here.
Yeah, Chef, it did.
You struggled getting that shell off.
I put it too long in the ice water bath, and then it made it difficult to peel afterwards.
Let's see.
Oh my God.
That looks perfect.
Thank God.
Right, Taya. Was that beginner's luck?
I knew I needed it about 5.5 minutes. I took it out at 5.5, and fingers crossed.
Maybe a bit of both. Thank you.
The color is jet black. It looks beautiful. It's deep. There's almost a sense of mystery to it. Taya, do you really think you belong in this competition?
I've certainly had my doubts.
I only ask because if you continue to cook this way, you certainly belong here.
Oh my God, thank you so much.
The noodles are perfect. You can tell they're handmade. They're very tender.
Oh, I needed that.
It's excellent.
Thank you, Chef.
This is a tagine with a side of herbed couscous.
What the frig is a tagine? I've never seen one. I've never heard of it.
I live in Edmonton. If it doesn't moo and eat grass, I have no idea what this is.
It's a North African dish named after the pot it's cooked in. Now, Moroccan cuisine is all about spice and texture. I know it's very humble when you look at it, but this is one of the most sophisticated dishes you can find.
This tagine does not have meat, so your vegetables are the main event. They have to steal the show.
We're giving you 45 minutes for this pressure test. The vessel for your tagine is at your station, along with all your vegetables and premium German-made Miele appliances. You'll also find 28 spices that are not labeled.
Whoa. This is like beyond me, beyond me.
So the tagine dish, it's an unusual shape to it.
It traps that steam inside of it, and it almost creates like a convection. That steam drops down, and all those flavors and aromas get trapped inside of that pot, and they drop back down on top of that tagine.
Why is this so freaking hard?
The first step would be choosing the vegetables that I want to put into my tagine, because that would then help me make the decision of which spice combinations would work best with the vegetables I've chosen.
I know nothing about tagines, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to use some peppers, some tomatoes. I'm probably going to use some pumpkin for a bit of earthiness. The tagine, it's kind of making me feel like the stew my mom used to make. It would feel like a warm, cozy hug. So I will make it an ode to my mom. I'm just gonna give it my best and do what I gotta do to stay. By smell and taste and a little bit of luck with a pinch of this and that, I will hope it works out.
Miranda,
Hi, Chef Claudio.
how are you doing?
I'm pretty confident. I know my flavors in my tagine are good. I thought I had a good idea with my pumpkin seed, so I'm happy.
Are you cooking with instinct right now, or experience?
Instinct.
Instinct.
So far in this kitchen, I cooked with a lot of things I've never done before, and this is no different, so I'm just trying to do my best.
I'd wish you luck, but I don't think you're gonna need it.
Thank you, Chef Claudio.
I don't eat rice or couscous.
The trick of couscous is, unlike rice, you have to pour the boiling hot water onto couscous, give it a stir, okay, and cover it.
Aaron's doing it right. He's steaming it.
Every couple minutes, you have to check on it. You have to fluff it up, because if you don't, it's going to be one hard cake of couscous.
I think it tastes fine.
I have no bloody idea.
Tell you that couscous is only about a couple of minutes, eh?
You guys, done here.
1 minute. You have 1 minute left.
Come on, guys. Final push.
Good job. Mother of God.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up!
Way to go, guys.
So, home cooks, the hot air trapped in your tagine vessels is still circulating. So to make sure that all your tagines stop cooking at exactly the same time, we're gonna release that steam. Wow.
Chef Claudio lifts up my tagine lid, and this incredible aroma comes my way. Wow, that smells really good.
So tell me what vegetables you have in here.
Some pumpkin, carrots, celery, chickpeas, zucchini.
Miranda, you really captured the essence of a tagine. That tells me that you have intuition. You understand flavors, you understand how to work with heat, you understand when something's too sweet, too sour, which is a very powerful tool to have as a professional chef. Incredible.
Thank you so much.
Miranda,
Hi, Chef Alvin.
I assume in Edmonton you don't see a lot of these things, right?
Yeah, don't see tagine, Chef.
Well, it smells great. You did a great job.
Thank you.
It's just cooked perfectly. It's not mushy, it's not soft. It's got a little bit of crunch, and the flavor is sight. Couscous and the tagine, it's like a marriage. They complement each other, and you did that just right.
Thank you, Chef Alvin. I'm amazing myself every single day I cook in this kitchen.